What is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Trucking with Dev. You already know it's your boy. Man, I just been sitting here chilling, man. I'm waiting in line, guys. But hey, guys, welcome to the channel. This is your first time watching my channel, guys. I try to be very, on this channel, if you are not aware, I try to be very transparent. I know my language is very, not the best. But I speak from experience, guys. I speak from reality. I speak from real life experiences. This is no, trying to give people information, helpful information off of things that I've seen. This is stuff that I've actually done, guys. But, that's basically what goes on in my channel, guys. If y'all barely watching my channel, guys, before we even get started, if you have not yet subscribe, guys. Like this video. Let's keep up that YouTube algorithm, guys, and let's get it, guys. So look, check it out. I had a couple. Before I even start on that, I know some of y'all remember I was doing vacuum truck. A lot of people basically came on here. The subscribers, the fam bam that are on here right now, came from my old videos whenever I was doing vacuum truck. I no longer do vacuum truck, guys. I'm no longer in the oil field. I'm still in the oil field, just like a little bit, but not like 100% deep in anymore. I'm now doing crude hauling and fuel hauling. I moved out of the oil field. I'm trying to move out 100% out of the oil field industry because it's just not as what it used to be, and there's just too much, too much going on with that. But guys, before I get started, like I said, I just wanted to explain that to y'all. But I want to talk about, I had a couple subscribers ask a certain question about when do you use a vacuum truck? And I hope I could explain this to y'all very well, guys. And I'm pretty sure that I can. I've done it so much, so long, that I want to explain this to y'all. And I didn't leave a comment because I had comments on here, and I'll put it right here on this. I'll put a small clip here. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for the new subscribers, guys. The guys that subscribed, if y'all can see on here that I have some subscribers on there. Some new subscribers, guys. Welcome to the fam bam. But anyways, so I want to talk about the vacuum truck. What applications to use a vacuum truck and stuff in that nature, right? So basically, a vacuum truck, what the vacuum truck is and what the vacuum truck does is you utilize it for service work. You utilize it for and let me explain service work. Service work is something when you get to call to the location, you're going to get out, you're going to get dirty, you're going to run hoses, however many hoses need to be ran, and vacuum up mud, vacuum up cellars, vacuum up open top tanks, vacuum up rainwater on location if the company man wants you to do that. And that's basically service work, doing the trash work on location. And it's not, I mean, it pays you, right? But it's the dirty work. Nobody likes to do service work, but what I used to say is that's the money work, because you never know when you're going to get off location, how long they're going to need you. They're going to put you on standby here and there. And so the service work, guys, is where the money is at. Always remember that. Unless you get dedicated to another thing, where they use vacuum truck would be, besides service work, they use it on production. Production sites is where, like, they got battery tanks. So you're going to go pull production water from these battery tanks where they'll send you to a certain company like Devon, or they'll send you to a certain company like, what's these other companies out there? Man, there's so much companies out there, but they'll send you to these leases where you got to get out, open the gate, put in a code, and read your gauges and the screen on the tank levels on how much oil is in here and how much water is in here. And so that is going to be production water. You're going to hook up to a pumpkin. I'll try to post a picture so y'all know what a pumpkin looks like here. This is a pumpkin on this small video, on this small photo I'm going to put up here. That's a pumpkin, guys. So that is basically what you're going to find on location, what you're going to hook up to pull your production water, your production loads. The company might require, hey, I need you to pull 3 loads. I'll give you 3 loads for the day. Within your, they might tell you to go pull a load from this lease or from that lease and from that lease. You might be going everywhere, but it's within the area, the same company for the most part, and you're pulling like 130 barrels, 150 barrels of production water and taking it to the disposal. So that's another application where they use a vacuum truck. Another one would be flowback. So a flowback is basically when they're flowing back sand, they're flowing back fluids and all kinds of stuff when they're going down the hole with sand. Well, not sand, but they're flowing back with like the pumps and stuff like that. And all the stuff is going, like the fluids that are coming out are going to a tank. They're going to frac tanks on location if they have any, and the sand is going to like open tops and stuff like that. So on a flowback, they might have you pulling from certain frac tanks. It might have you hook up here where you just hook up and you pull a load, and they tell you how much to pull, and you haul that off, and they might have a certain amount of loads per day, or a certain amount of companies out there pulling a certain amount of loads. It all depends on what company you're with and who has the most of the work in the contract. That's another thing you got to look at, is a lot of guys go out there thinking, oh, we're gonna have all this work, but really they use it for like 2 weeks, and then they utilize another company for the rest of the gig, for the flowback job. And so they're gonna have the flowback where you're pulling the water from there. You're emptying the frac tanks whenever they're ready to be done with the flowback. And then another thing is they got the sand going to the frac tank, so they might even have a super sucker there at the end of the job where you're sucking out that sand. Well, they got the fluid getting sucked out, and then you might go and have to suck out that sand. And that right there is if you ever get put on a job with a super sucker, that, watch your weight on your truck, because some of those guys do not even care how much they're loading you up with. But then for the most part, it's good money. You're there for hours at a time. Take snacks, take your take your phone charger, and be ready to sit down and watch movies, because it's gonna take about a couple hours for them to load you up with that super sucker, guys. That is another application, and that's basically it. You got your service work, you got your production, you got your flowback, and that's technically what they use vacuum trucks for, guys. So I hope, and then another thing would be like fluid transfer. Like a lot of disposals around the area, a lot of disposals, they'll have their pumps out, right? So when I was in there, we were doing a lot of EVX work. So like what we'll do is we'll pull the oil out of a tank and transfer it to the oil tank, because it was mixed with the water, because their separators weren't working. They weren't pumping over the oil and all this and all that. So we had to go in there manually, run the hoses over the top, skim the oil off the top, and then pull the water out, and so forth and so on to all these tanks. And that's considered service work as well. It's a different type of service work, but it's service work, right? But there's so much that could be done with the vacuum truck, guys. But I just hope that I explained it well. Because this is probably going to be the last video that I probably have done with the vacuum truck in general. Now that I'm doing what I'm doing now, I'm going to start doing videos out here, and how, things about myself, on how I got my CDL, and how to do this and how to do that, right? To help people. That's the whole point of my channel, guys. I'm not no professional YouTuber. I'm not no, whatever you want to call it, guys. Like, as you can say, I say a lot, as you can tell. But I'm just trying to get as much information out there. Because before somebody gets out there into a truck and gets into that industry, or gets into the trucking industry in general, or gets into the vacuum truck, I want y'all to be able to know what to look forward to. What to know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself out there and get yourself into that situation. Because I've been put in so many good and bad situations, guys. So I hope these videos help y'all, man. I hope they help y'all. And if you got to this point, if these videos help y'all, guys, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, like, hey, these videos are helping us. and that you'll appreciate these videos so I can continue to do these videos. And if not, then let me know, guys, if they're not. You know, comment down below if I'm leaving something out. You know, I say this in all my videos because I feel like sometimes I like rehearse what I'm going to say because I don't want to forget it. But then when I start doing the actual video and recording it, I freaking forget everything. Like, my mind goes to crap. But the things that I've done, it's not hard to just think about and say, right? Because I've done it. So, guys, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if these videos help y'all. Honestly, like, honest opinion, help the algorithm of the YouTube. So like the video. Let me know, like, hey, like, these videos are very helpful. This is what I want you to put out. Next, this is what my wife's calling. This is what I want you to put out next. This is what we want to know. So if you could please do a video on it, yes, I would be glad to. Just like I did this video, I had simple comment, and I hope I answered the question, and I hope this video helps just a little bit. Love y'all, man. If y'all got to this point, y'all haven't subscribed to the channel and like the video. Like I said, once again, comment down below, guys. And love y'all, man. Y'all keep on trucking if you're already trucking, guys. And if you are out there trying to get your CDL, congratulations, man. Keep pushing. Sky is the limit, man. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Continue to push and let's get it. Love y'all, man. Peace.